Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm Amenadel, aka Green Grow Guy, and today we're going to talk about something really important. Okay, yes, I can grow things. Things come out very green and beautiful, as you can see. But one of the most important things, or one of the understandings that any good urban farmer or gardener will know is how to fertilize things. Okay, and exactly what some of these numbers mean on these bottles. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys a layman or a simple, easy way to explain it. Okay, most plants are like a 331 or a 311. Okay, I made notes, guys. I don't want to leave nothing out. Those numbers tell you if you put this plant in the ground and you let it go through its normal growth cycle, how to fertilize it, which fertilizer to use. Okay, now in 2023, when it comes to growing, it comes to fertilizer, okay, we're really advanced. All right, so what I'm going to explain to you guys today is how we alter, the plant's natural growth cycle to get it to do what we want with using organic fertilizer. Okay, so before I go into detail about these fertilizers over here, I'm going to get you some basic fertilizers that you would see at like a Lowe's or a Home Depot. Okay, so this is organic Miracle Grow right here. It's your typical basic plant food, but it's for specifically for vegetation, things you're eating, things you're consuming. Okay, this is going to give your plants the initial phosphorus they need to get here. Okay, to this color. You see how green these are? That's going to help the initial stage. Okay, this is about $20, $19.99 at a Lowe's or a Home Depot. You can go grab it. It's a lot of it in abundance. I can even show you guys what it looks like. I'll do that. Don't do as I say, not as I do. If you're not used to fertilizers, I advise you guys to wear gloves, even though this is organic. You know what I mean? This is what it looks like. It's a pellet style. Okay, and what you would do, guys, is you would mix this in with your soil before you water it, do your transplant, and then water after that, and it'll give your plant some good food for about 2 weeks, depending on what you're growing. All right, this is another item you will find at a Home Depot or a Lowe's. Okay, now this item will run you about anywhere between $12 and $25, depending on what you buy. All right, this is fish bone meal, okay? And what this does is it helps your roots be strong and absorbent, okay? Because that's what you want. That's what makes the plant grow, in essence, okay? So these two things, if you are a urban farmer, you're growing like I'm growing on the scale that I'm growing, even a little bit bigger, these are items that you could definitely use, you know what I mean, and grab at your local Home Depot, you know what I'm saying? And it will definitely help you as far as the grow process. One of the negatives with these things is you can't manipulate when and how your plant grows, which I'm about to go into further detail with you about right now. All right? Certain plants, during certain times of seasons, you want them to bloom or maybe harvest, you know what I mean? Get out of the transplant phase a little faster, you know what I mean? Mature your seedlings faster, get your roots stronger faster, so that you can harvest, okay? And the reason why I typically use these is because of the fact that I'm using it to feed a family. So if I can manipulate how it grows, the speed which it grows organically, that helps me use less space, less pots, less seeds, okay? So with that being said, we're going to direct our attention over to this product called Fox Farm. Okay, and this is a 6-piece set. You can buy these, you can buy them individual, everything you see here, or you can buy them in a 6-piece like you saw me just do. Okay, or you can buy them these three. You can intermix it any way you want. Get fancy with it. Okay, this is the difference. All right, this is a liquid, this is a powder. It's pretty much the difference. Okay. Today we're going to talk about the liquid. We're going to talk about the powder a little bit. But talking about the powder is talking about the liquid. Okay, so first we're going to start out with this Tiger Bloom. Okay, now I wrote some notes here that I want to read to you guys. All right, these numbers that you see at the bottom, 2, 8, 4. This is telling you how much nitrogen you have, that represents the 2, how much phosphate you have, that represents the 8, okay? And over here we got this 4, that represents the potassium. These are the 3 essential things to make your plant roots grow, to make the transplant successful, to help them flower, and definitely increase your harvest. So these 3 numbers are very important, okay? And when you're able to diagnose sickness in your plants, it might need more nitrogen, more phosphate, or more potassium. You would pick a higher number of, per se, the potassium would be higher. And then you would fertilize the plants, and it would begin to fix or replenish whatever deficiency is in your plant. This is very important information, okay? Because this is going to help you be successful. Now, this Tiger Bloom by itself, it ranges anywhere between $17.99, I've seen it, all the way up to $25, depending on who you buy it from. You would use something like this when you see your plants get to this stage, okay? This is a raspberry bush, it's starting to flower, and this is when I would use this Tiger Bloom. I would use this Tiger Bloom until I'm ready to harvest it, okay? Now, this Big Bloom, this liquid plant food, it's a concentrate, okay? I'm actually going to be using this today, all right? This helps the roots get stronger. This helps out with transplants. It helps enlarge the plant, you know what I'm saying? But this is all organic, all right? When you read the bottles, they'll tell you organic. They'll tell you whether you can use them in the soil or a hydroponic system. These powders down here, all 3 of them, in my knowledge, are dual purpose. Okay, so just read the bottle and know what you need. Okay? So, using this, how you would use this? How do we use it? How do we use it, Green Grow Guy? All right, I'm gonna show you. All right, this is the first thing you got. You really got to shake this up. Okay, guys? You really got to shake it up really good and get everything kind of activated. All right, we're going to get it activated. Now, when you buy these kits, when I bought this kit cost me about $78, okay? For all 6 of these, which is a deal. If you buy it like this, you'll wind up getting a deal, okay? You got to really shake this, guys. Some of the ingredients in here is like bat poop. You know what I mean? Get with it. Get into it. But let me tell you something. I've been using these products a long time to grow a lot of stuff, and it really works. All right? Now, this comes with a chart. Inside when you buy a set or when you buy them, they'll give you a metrics chart. They'll also give you a dropper. Okay? Don't lose this stuff because you're going to need it, especially if you don't know how to measure. All right, we're going to open it up. Do as I say, not as I do. But they really don't want you to fertilize nothing. Have patience while you're opening it. Okay, I figured it out. All right, so you got to get that little tab. All right, now I'm shaking it up. Now right here, I base all of this off of a 1-gallon pitcher. Okay, all this vegetation over here, because it's not flowering per se, is going to get wet today. We did have rain. Some of the stuff is still wet. Okay. I'm not going to water the stuff that was on the ground and that absorbed some of the water from the ground unless it looks dry. All right? But this stuff was on shelves, so today is the day that it gets watered. Now, when I'm using this fertilizer, I'm using it knowing that in less than 7 days, I'm going to come out and most of this stuff is going to be almost double its size. Okay? And when you're trying to do things like grow collards, pick them, have them harvest again before the weather change, look at the seals. It's fortified, okay? It's fortified. All right, that's what it kind of looks like. I'll pour a little bit in the cap.
No, when you suck it up.
Oh, yeah, when I suck it up. Thank you, wife. All right, you're going to want to use like 15 milliliters of this, all right? Now, the sucker isn't great. It goes up to 3, all right? But you really be only sucking out 2 at a time. So 10 to 15 millimeters. That'd be 6. 8, 10, 12, 14.
Pour what you got in the lid. You heard me?
And 1. I heard you, babe.
I was telling you pour that in the water.
All right, and you're going to just give it a little whirl around. All right. I'll give it a little shake and bake. You know what I mean? I give it a little shaky. A little shaky shake here. I'm going to move my journal here. And that's one thing that we're going to talk about, guys. I actually keep record of a lot of stuff that I do and I grow, especially now that, you know what I mean, I've incorporated chickens in it. This is very important to keep a log so you can really get a good quantity in how much it takes for you to feed your family and live more self-sustained. All right, so real quick, we actually have a storm rolling in. So what I want to do real quick is show you guys how to water. You're going to water it just like you water everything else any other day. All right, you're going to put it on here. Talk to your plants. Love your plants. Oh, you guys are looking so good. You guys are doing so good. And when you have plants on tiers, guys, don't be afraid to just water the top tier and let it run down a little bit. Don't start at the bottom. Start at the top when you're watering. Because as you see, this water is dripping, running down. So some of these plants are getting watered already, and you don't have to use a whole bunch. So make sure everything gets a really good drink of this. Alright? And you're going to want to do this. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I can't be like, you want to do it every 14 days like clockwork. Really watch your plants and get to know them and their behaviors and their habits, okay? And then you'll be able to make a conscious decision what they need. Now, I'll be honest with you. You can take pictures of your plants sometimes when they start browning and things like that, and Google will be informational to you and tell you what your plant is lacking. You come out here, you read your fertilizer, and then there you have it. All right? So what I would like to do right now is, first of all, thank everybody for watching. Thank you for all the views that I've been getting lately and the hearts. And I ask that they continue. I really appreciate everyone's support. You know what I mean? Definitely support urban farmers. Definitely support black farmers. Thanks for watching. I'm going to see you next time.